At the request of parliamentarians, we did a report looking at the three main regimes that were accessible to veterans. The pre-2006 regime for benefits, the current regime available to veterans between 2006 up until April 1st, 2019, and the regime that will be in place starting April 1st, 2019. And we find that the pre-2006 regime was the most expensive for the government, but also the most generous for veterans. And that the pension for life regime that will be in place starting April 1st will be about 10% more generous for veterans and more expensive for the government, with the exception of the most disabled veterans. So the 5% of veterans that will have the most severe impairments, they'll be the main losers of the transition to the pension for life regime that starts in April 1st, 2019, and that's for veterans that will apply starting April 1st, 2019. The government simplified the regime, but also removed one of the benefits that was accessible to the most severely disabled veterans to compensate them for the incapacity to earn income. So that's why the most severely disabled veterans will be the losers for that transition. We estimate that the cost of the pre-2006, if we put that on a net present value, is about $50 billion for the current clients as well as those who will be in the system starting now and up until 2023. The regime that is currently in place has a net present value cost of about $29 billion. And the regime that will be in place starting April 1st has a cost of about $32 billion on a net present value basis. In my opinion, there's no way that an individual by himself or herself can make sense of all the suites of benefits. They have to have support and counseling and advice from somebody who knows the system very, very well. After looking at that for several weeks, I still have a hard time figuring out what all the benefits are, those available to veterans. So there is no way that somebody by themselves can figure out what the benefits are. They absolutely need the help of people who are very knowledgeable about all the programs.